Welcome to Cine here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today, we are reviewing Mission Impossible Fallout.
Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da.
One more. There we go.
Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, starring Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, Simon Pegg, and Ving Rhames. Mission Impossible Fallout, also known as Mission Impossible 6. Here we are, Tom Cruise, the ageless wonder, is back again with another mission, should he choose to accept it. And this is a movie you may want to see if you choose to accept it. I think for the franchise as a whole, the Mission Impossible franchise, this is a great movie. This movie, again, I mean, it's the sixth one in the series. Let's just hit a running start and let's get into it. We don't need all of the fancy backstory like Equalizer 2. We don't need all these somber moments. We just need heart-pumping action, and then that is exactly what Tom Cruise delivers in this movie.
I think it's something about 6 movies and action franchises that kind of spark something new.
No.
Because when you get something like Fast and the Furious,
No.
after 5, it sparked something new.
Yeah, something that wasn't necessarily great. It was good. You know, rest in peace to homie Paul Walker. But I don't think it was as good as this.
No, it wasn't. This movie lived up to all of the hype that it was receiving before it dropped. It was non-stop action. You might have a few moments to catch your breath and they jump right back into it. I don't know how Tom Cruise finds the time to have this much endurance, this much stamina, as he does his own stunts in a fantastical way like he did in this movie.
Again, Tom Cruise, exactly like you said, the stamina, the energy, the dedication to being Ethan Hunt is shown in this film. You could even, begin to argue that Mission Impossible is becoming almost James Bond.
I agree. I was thinking
in a way. I mean, he has taken this genre, the spy genre, to whole new heights. And I think this franchise, or better yet, this movie in the franchise is just another shining example of the good that Tom Cruise brings into Hollywood.
And the thing is about this movie, it doesn't need to be a spectacular story because the action can make up for any holes that we have in this story. And does this story have holes in it? Yes, it does. But it is masterfully filled in with amazing cinematography and amazing action. I can't stress enough how action-filled this movie actually was. And this is all we wanted from Equalizer 2. We wanted the same thing.
Exactly.
But I'm happy that Tom Cruise was able to give us something that we couldn't get in some of the previous movies we watched this year.
Exactly like you said, Equalizer 2, and I don't want to make this review about Equalizer 2, but this is what you should have delivered. You should have delivered a veteran actor with, again, heart-pumping action. And this is what people respond to. This is what we want to see in the next installments of a film. And Tom Cruise, the cinematography in the scenes where there were no dialogue, you could just still be marveled at the surrounding areas. The stunts in this, of course. I mean, this franchise is now known for stunts.
Yeah.
It has grown into something where you expect over-the-top scenes, not silly, like jumping a submarine with a car, but something that you say, oh my God, wow, he did that? Or did he do it? I don't know, but either way, it's fun to see.
As far as the acting goes, because I love to see great acting, this movie wasn't bad. It gave you about what you expected from a Mission Impossible movie. Everybody played their roles and acted accordingly. No one blew you away, but nobody made you feel like, oh, why did you say that? Or why did you look like that? So that's always good to have, I guess, average to moderate acting. So, it depends on what you want. But in the action movie, I'm not really looking to be blown away with how much emotion you can give me on the big screen. So that's fine.
I would agree. The story didn't move me necessarily. Again, this movie is solely driven by its action, and you are a passenger in the explosions, the jumps, the fight scenes, and That is okay. But again, I mean, it doesn't hurt having a well-sewn story into this. It can only make the movie even greater.
Mission Impossible Fallout was everything I wanted in a Mission Impossible movie. It was. I want to see Tom Cruise doing amazing things for 2 hours. And that is exactly what I got. Actually 2.5 hours for this movie. Even longer than what I expected. But it was still cool because you didn't feel the time as you watched this movie because it was so well done. I would have to give Mission Impossible Fallout an 8. I gave this movie an 8 because it did deliver on everything I wanted in a Mission Impossible franchise. But to me, in order to start to climb into the mid and late 8s or even the 9s, you have to have a compelling story or at least give me something different than I've already seen. But I can definitely say after watching this movie, I cannot wait to see Mission Impossible 7 and beyond if they keep giving me this level of greatness.
For me, Mission Impossible 6 was very enjoyable. I don't think it's my favorite film in the franchise. For me, that would be Mission Impossible 2 because the story in that movie was well executed along with the action. This movie has great action, far better action than any movie in the series. But again, the story, as my co-host here said, is what is going to compel and drive this to get an even greater rating than I am about to give it. So, with that said, I would give this movie an 8.2. Slightly better than the 8, but again, I think a more emotional story. You know, they tried to add an element that made you care from Mission Impossible 3 and Rogue Nation, but I mean, it's not enough. It's not enough. Give me more meat, and I will give you a higher number.
That's fair.
That completes the review of Mission Impossible Fallout. Woo! Tom Cruise. What is the next one gonna be called? Mission Impossible. Impossibly ending. I don't know. I don't see an ending in sight. This is the never-ending mission. But as always, let us know how you feel about the movie. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our reviewing content. And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da, da-da, da-da.
One more. There we go. That's enough. Yeah. I can see you look like him in 40 years though.
Nah.
You better keep that facial hair, boy. I'm telling you right now. Ving Rhames is in your near future. You up next?
I know I'm just wondering you do.
I'm
Stop making bad jokes. Well, I don't want to be nowhere near. Near the cut.
Alright, go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah,
Got them out?
Yeah. They might slip in the review.
I hope not. And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. This is gonna self-destruct, bro. Take it!
I'm cool.
Take it!
Cool.
Take it!